Hey team, wanted to make a video. It is 4th of July weekend and I went to the library, and so I had this book, Cartoons for Victory. It is a compilation of different cartoons that were printed during World War II. It was really cool, really interesting, because they were used, for education, for propaganda, for entertainment, because obviously cartoons were a pretty big deal, especially back, World War II, and then they kind of are less in fashion now just because we don't have newspapers anymore. The funny papers that said in here, we called them the funny pages growing up, or the cosmics. But it was really cool to read this, to see all the different elements of the story. It talked about different elements of the war through cartoon, and so I thought that was really interesting because it was talking about rationing, it was talking about buying war bonds, it was talking about keeping your lips zipped so you didn't give away, the location of soldiers, keeping a secret, and things like that. It also did a zoom in on different artists, and it was just really interesting, very cool to read all of the different comics. There were a few different characters and like little kids that sold the war bonds and war stamps and things like that, and so it was just really interesting. It kind of immersed you into the culture with just a very short little comic, just like one graphic, or a short panel, 3 pictures with words, and then you were in the story, you're back in the era, back in the war time, and it was so simple and so easy to kind of get lost in the story. So it was very interesting. I liked it. It reminded me a little bit of a few of my friends. Actually, I'm gonna send a few of the pictures to some friends on Facebook, of course, but on social mediums, of course, but also it reminded me of my friend here on YouTube, JC Demi, because I know that we've talked cartoons in the past, and so I thought that this was really cool, really interesting, and so I thought that they might like it as well. But so shout out to JC Demi. This is a cool book. Check it out if you have time. The historical elements, super cool. So this was what I read for the 4th of July weekend. I'm so pleased because I've been kind of striking out a little bit on the books that I've been trying to read. I haven't found a good one, and so this one was nice, and it was a really fast read. It was very enjoyable because it was a lot of cartoons, and so it was very cool. Not a lot of characters that I recognized. There were a few, like Little Orphan Annie I had seen, with, previously, mostly from the musical, Annie. And there was Mickey Mouse, there was Donald Duck. So there are a few characters, but a lot of them I did not recognize. So very unique, very cool to have read this. Happy 4th, happy 250th anniversary, USA. And I will see you later. Bye.